John the Apostle is one of the most influential and beloved figures in the New Testament. Known for his deep spiritual insight and close relationship with Jesus, John's life and writings offer timeless lessons in perseverance, faith, and overcoming adversity. Most famously, John is credited with the authorship of the Book of Revelation, a prophetic work that has inspired and challenged believers for centuries. In this video, we will explore the life of John, his role as the author of Revelation, and the motivating lessons his story offers for contemporary believers. The early life of John. John was the son of Zebedee and Salome, and brother to James, another one of the 12 apostles. Both brothers were fishermen by trade, living in the village of Bethsaida, located on the shores of the Sea of Galilee. John's early life was shaped by his work alongside his father and brother, but it was his encounter with Jesus that would transform his destiny. John was one of the first disciples called by Jesus. When Jesus passed by while John and his brother James were mending their nets, he called them to follow him. They immediately left their family business and began a journey that would lead them to become some of Jesus' closest followers. John's willingness to drop everything and follow Jesus is a powerful reminder of the importance of obedience and trust in God's calling. John's close relationship with Jesus. John is often referred to as the disciple whom Jesus loved. This title highlights the unique relationship he shared with Jesus. While all the apostles had a special bond with Jesus, John's relationship seemed to be particularly intimate. He was one of the 3 apostles, along with Peter and James, who were present during key moments of Jesus' ministry, such as the Transfiguration and the agony in the Garden of Gethsemane. John's closeness with Jesus also provided him with a unique perspective. He was present at the foot of the cross when Jesus was crucified, and Jesus entrusted him with the care of his mother, Mary. This moment reveals not only John's faithfulness, but also his deep compassion. Even in his suffering, Jesus cared for the well-being of his mother, demonstrating the importance of relationships and support even in the darkest moments. The Book of Revelation, which John later authored, is steeped in the themes of hope and perseverance in the face of trials. Messages he would have personally experienced and seen Jesus exemplify. For John, enduring hardship was part of the Christian journey, but through it, there was an unshakable hope in Christ's victory over all challenges. Exile and revelation. John's later years were marked by significant trials. After decades of faithfully spreading the message of Jesus, he faced persecution for his beliefs. According to historical accounts, John was exiled to the island of Patmos in the Aegean Sea under the Roman Emperor Domitian around AD 95 to 96. Domitian's reign was known for its brutal treatment of Christians, and many of the apostles, including John, faced intense opposition for their faith. Exiled to a desolate island, John's circumstances appeared bleak. However, it was in this time of isolation and hardship that John received the most profound revelation of all, a vision of the end times and the ultimate triumph of Jesus Christ. This vision would become the Book of Revelation, a powerful message of hope and encouragement for Christians enduring persecution and trials. The Book of Revelation opens with a series of letters to 7 churches in Asia Minor, offering both praise and correction. These letters speak to the perseverance and faithfulness required of believers in difficult times. John's exile on Patmos, far from breaking his spirit, became the context for a powerful message of encouragement for all future generations of Christians. Key lessons from John's life and revelation. Number 1. Perseverance in adversity. John's life, particularly his exile on Patmos, teaches us that perseverance in the face of adversity is not only possible but essential. John faced persecution, exile, and isolation, yet his faith remained unshaken. In the Book of Revelation, he writes with authority about the ultimate victory of Christ, providing hope for those who face suffering and hardship. This message resonates strongly today, especially for those who may feel isolated or oppressed by circumstances. John's life reminds us that trials are not the end of the story but a part of the journey. The key is to persevere, knowing that God is with us even in our most difficult moments. Number 2, the power of hope. One of the dominant themes in the book of Revelation is hope for a future where Christ reigns supreme and where all suffering is wiped away. Despite the intense persecution of early Christians, John's vision reminded them that their suffering was not in vain. There was a greater purpose at work, and the final victory belonged to Jesus. For those facing personal struggles, whether in relationships, finances, or health, John's message of hope is a beacon of light. He encourages us to look beyond our current circumstances and to focus on the eternal promises of God. Revelation teaches that no matter how dark the present may seem, the future holds the promise of a new heaven and a new earth, where there will be no more pain or sorrow. Number 3, faithfulness to the end. John's faithfulness to Christ is evident throughout his life. From following Jesus as a young man to standing by his side at the cross, John was committed to Jesus through all seasons of life. Even in exile, John remained faithful, receiving a divine revelation that would not only shape his life, but the lives of millions for generations to come. Faithfulness to God requires steadfastness, even when circumstances are tough. In the book of Revelation, John encourages believers to remain faithful even unto death. His example challenges us to remain loyal to our faith in Christ, regardless of the trials we may face. In moments of doubt or difficulty, John's story can serve as a reminder that God rewards faithfulness. Number 4, the importance of vision. John's prophetic vision in the book of Revelation is a testament to the power of divine revelation and the importance of having a clear vision. In the midst of suffering, John was able to see beyond his circumstances to the ultimate victory of Christ. His vision gave him the strength to endure and the courage to continue proclaiming the gospel. In life, we often face challenges that cloud our vision and make us lose sight of the bigger picture. Like John, we are called to develop a vision that transcends our current struggles. This vision should be rooted in our faith in God's promises and His ultimate purpose for our lives. A clear vision provides us with motivation to move forward, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Number 5, living with purpose. John's life was marked by a profound sense of purpose. From his calling as a disciple of Jesus to his final years on Patmos, he lived with the mission of spreading the gospel and strengthening the faith of others. His writings, particularly in the book of Revelation, remind us of the importance of living with purpose and remaining faithful to our calling. As we navigate our own lives, it's important to ask ourselves, what is our purpose? Are we living in alignment with God's will for us? John's story challenges us to pursue our calling with passion and purpose, knowing that every action, every decision, can have eternal significance. That's all for today's video. If John the Apostle's story has inspired you today, remember that no matter what challenges you face, perseverance, hope, and faith can lead you through. Just like John, we are called to live with purpose and remain faithful, even in tough times. If you found this video motivating, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more future videos. Stay strong, keep the faith, and I'll see you in the next video.